Hey, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome back to He Say, She Say with your girl, CoCo J.
Hey, your boy, man, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, definitely in a place to be. What's happening, y'all?
What's going
All
on?
right, I thought they was gonna say something back. My fault. I forgot we don't have a live studio audience. What's going on with you, though, Coco J?
Oh, nothing much. Chilling.
Chilling.
Getting my
So
nerves.
is that two chills past regular chilling?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I see. What's going on, though?
Nothing, just getting my nerves right now, settling my nerves a little bit. I came back from the stores with my 14-year-old son, so
well, before we get into that, then, because it sounds like you're about to relieve a whole lot of tension.
No, not
what's been going on with you other than that since the last time we spoke? Because of course it's been a week. So what's been going on with you other than the shopping spree from hell?
Right. Still working on my project. My book. And still just trying to come up with other things, other new things. That's all.
You know what? It's funny because I asked you about stuff and you answering the question, but you always so secretive that you don't even want to call it nothing.
But you know what?
Working on new things.
Yeah,
it's okay. You ain't gotta let the cat out the bag, but you ain't gotta call everything a thing.
I'm always working. I'm always working on something. So you know how I am. I don't want to
say it. Secret Service.
Whatever.
Right. Pandora's box.
You know what? Honestly, I think I'm kind of superstitious when it comes to that kind of, because it's like I don't want to burn bread or anything. I don't know. I'm just superstitious when it comes to things like that. I will say what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna speak too much on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just gonna do it, and then when it's ready, it's ready. They'll see what I've been doing. So.
I hear you, but it's funny though because some people say just like how you said it. I'm just basically I'm gonna be about it. Like I ain't gotta talk about it. But then the same people turn around and say you gotta speak it into existence. So which one is it?
To yourself, though.
To yourself?
Okay. You gotta speak it into existence to yourself. You ain't gotta tell the whole world as of yet. So I'm just saying.
Sometimes telling the whole world can be your motivation, though, because then you got somebody who will hold you accountable. I'm just saying.
You're right, but you know what? As long as you and God know, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's true. I let you slide with that one only because you brought God into it. I was
saying He's the one ordering our footsteps, right? So hey.
Right. Yeah, I ain't trying to have no set tripping with the God. But otherwise. Oh, okay. I guess we'll get on to me there since you got things going on.
Whatever.
Me myself, man. I just been chilling. Like you said, always trying to create new stuff, man. Because I'm a creator, so I always like to create new stuff. And as always, I'm always writing. Always writing something. So I'm working on my new project now, or it's kind of new. Actually, I've been working on it for about a year, maybe over a year. So it'll be new to y'all. But of course, the Off the Block Volume 2 is available. So if you're on the eBlock Radio mobile app, you can actually order the book right off of the mobile application. Or if you're listening to the radio show from eblockradio.com, you can also purchase the book from that website. All right. Or if you got an Amazon account, you can order it from Amazon. So it's all good. So make sure you check that out. That's poetry in motion right there. You feel me? But other than that, man, just doing my show on Thursdays, and then like I said, we in the final stages here, bringing real rap radio back. So that's gonna be for unsigned artists to spotlight their music on our radio show. So you can always go to eblockradio.com to get more information about that. That'll be coming back probably in about the next couple of weeks. So we'll keep y'all posted on the website there. Other than that, man, just been enjoying this beautiful Colorado weather.
Oh my God, you do not have to rub that in.
Because from what I understand, it's like 18 degrees in the D.
Whatever.
So I don't know. What's up?
You about to feel it in February and in March. I can't wait. Why you?
Yeah, you know what? Probably nobody gonna feel it for real because of El Nino or whatever. So it's probably gonna be like, it's probably gonna be in the 50s for everybody. And then next year it'll probably just be molten lava everywhere because pretty much the Earth getting ready to explode from the inside. But anyway, what did you get ready to say?
Honestly, it haven't been that bad here neither. It haven't been that bad. We've had a few cold days, but as far as the snow and even the cold weather, we haven't gotten bad like we did last year and the year before last. So I can't complain. I'm not gonna complain. It's cool.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like I said, the world's getting ready to blow up from the inside, and it's gonna all be over. But until then, I'd say just at least buy my book so you can read, and at least do that. But all right, so enough about me because I ain't doing nothing except creating. And you know what I'm saying? I'm working on something new right now that I just started working on last night. So I'm gonna do one of your numbers. I'm gonna say I'm working on this thing. But pretty soon you'll see my thing because
that's how you gotta do it until it comes to life. I'm just saying that's how I feel.
I feel you. But see, my projects are the projects that I'll be working on include and involve the public. So at some point I gotta tell because it includes them.
you have to tell them at some point. But while it's still under construction, I'm just saying.
I feel you. Hey, I burn a lot of bread that way, I guess. But hey, I like toast. So. So anyway, let's hear about that.
Hold on. Did you just say because you like toast?
Toast, yeah, burn bread.
Oh.
I know, right? We need a drum roll for that.
No, we do not.
We need a drum roll for that. That was Kings of Comedy quality right there.
That was so corny, but okay.
That was Kings of Comedy quality. Whatever. Anyway, so enough about that, man. What's been going on with that shopping spree, though? Tell us about this experience because, we spoke off the air rather before we came on, and it seemed like, you had a little tough time shopping today with the youngins. So, enlighten us. Tell us what happened.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna try to sum it up the best way I know how. Anyway, my 14-year-old, 8th grade, they have it's called the snowball dance for the 7th and 8th grade school, Loris Academy. So, first of all, he waited till last minute to want to go. So, okay. So we had to go right after school to go find him something to wear. Whew! I tell you, it's like he has his own little style now.
Yeah.
And I guess I've gotten in the mode of kind of picking out his clothes, but between 13 and 14 years old, I say between starting at 12 years old, he never liked me picking out his clothes anymore. So anyway, long story short, I'm looking for stuff on a rack. He's looking at blue jeans and I'm like, man, come on, I don't. You told me you don't want me to pick your stuff out. Okay, I can deal with that, but you got to help me pick out. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you're looking for. She's like, okay, Mom. So as I'm looking, he still loves to La La Land. He got his Beats headphones on, listening to his music, looking everywhere. I'm like, Ryan, how about this? He's like, Mom, that's not my style. I'm like, well, you need to get your little behind over here and help me then, because I don't know what the hell you're looking for. I was getting frustrated. I kept saying, Ryan, I am about to walk out this store in 2.5 seconds. If you don't get your little tail over here and help me out, because this is your dance. This is not mine.
Right.
So I will pick out some stuff that I like, and you may not like it, but oh well. So it's like
you will pick out some stuff that will have you getting clowned at the dance.
Oh, what you saying? I don't have no taste. But anyway.
Oh, no, I was just hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
But that I was frustrated. He was frustrated. I'm like, Ryan, look. So at that point, he wanted all black. I'm like, okay, Ryan, what about add a little color to it, like all black? Black shoes, black slacks, black button up. I'm like, really? Nothing? Just plain? He's like, Mama, yes, that's what I want. I'm like, okay.
Hey, well, look at it this way, though. I mean, not to I guess we're going to go back to the term I just said, not to burn no bread or nothing, but at least if you have to go to the funeral, he all set.
Oh, don't say that.
And I only say that because so often we don't be prepared for the dress code for a funeral. So actually, he all set.
But anyway, hopefully we won't have to wear that. But okay, I'm just like all black rain. Really, can we get a bow tie, a red bow tie, or some black and red bow tie, or something?
Yeah,
that's
probably what I did. Yeah,
he's like, Mama, I don't want to wear no. He say, I don't want to wear no tie, no bow tie, no nothing. I'm like, at that point, I just gave up. Like, okay, this is what you want. Let's go. That was it. But I said to myself, either next time he needs something to wear, either he's gonna go and get it, and I drop his little self off, and I go to another department, or I go get it. And he just got to be satisfied as far as what I pick, and that's it.
I don't know if it's just because he's a teenager, or is it this generation of teenagers? Because when I was 14, I just went and got stuff. Like I never took a long time to shop. But then again, I guess I ain't a fancy dresser either. Though.
He don't know how to shop. It's like, then the funny part was he cracked me up on this one. He was like, Mom, I want a short sleeve shirt. I say, so you want a short sleeve button up shirt with some slacks and some casual shoes? He was like, yeah. I say, well, but why? I say, it's wintertime, first of all. And I say, that's just not going to look right, with a short sleeve dressy shirt and some slacks, and he was like, well, why not, Mama? That's what I want. I'm like, I had to really convince him not to get a short sleeve shirt because that's what he wanted from the beginning. I'm like, no.
Well, you should let him get it. and then this be one of those learning curves. I guarantee you go to a ball with a short sleeve button up shirt on. That's supposed to be a dress shirt. Like we're not talking about a regular, button up short sleeve shirt. You're talking about like a dress shirt, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and let him do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and let him do that. And you know what? Maybe he don't get clowned. Maybe this is a different generation that don't even understand that dress shirt plus short sleeves don't go together. But it works somewhere because they still sell it.
They still sell it.
It works somewhere. Probably like in an office in downtown England or something.
You say downtown England, really? But even if you had just like okay, it would work if you had like a little suit jacket to your slacks or something like that. Okay, you can get away with
that. Something that's going to cover them sleeves. Huh?
Exactly. But if you don't have none of that, then hell to the no.
Right. No. Or you might as well put a pocket protector on. No disrespect to nerds and pocket protectors. Just saying.
Men don't know how to shop. That's what I just boiled it down to. Men don't know how to shop. And I'm basing that on a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta like I know how to shop because I spend all my time shopping in my head before I leave. So that way, when I get there, I'm gonna get exactly what I had in my head. Or I'm going home. Like it ain't really even no in between. Like, oh, they don't have it. I'm leaving.
I'm a different shopper though. I do that. Like I have all the stuff in my head, but then when I get to the actual store and I start seeing stuff, if nothing don't pop out at me, I'm not gonna pay attention to it, or I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Something has to pop out at me, like.
You waiting on something to pop out at you.
There you go, right there. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Exactly.
It has to pop out at me.
And that's why I don't like going shopping with you.
And I have to try it on because it look differently on a hanger than it does when you try it on.
I understand.
And guys,
I've been there.
Guys don't like to try on things.
No.
I'm like, well,
I would rather get home and find out that it fits horribly than be in the store trying on clothes.
That is such a waste of time, though. Like, you right there and know that it don't fit, and that's it. You leave it there instead of going back to the mall or to whatever store you went to. It's a waste of time.
Well, I'd rather get home and say, damn, I probably shouldn't have got that medium shirt. Medium. Just let that marinate for a minute. But anyway, but I know, I got a homeboy, man. Shout out to my man Doc, and he
I don't who's Doc. I'm sorry.
Warren.
Oh, okay.
So So he a girl. He pretty much a female.
Ooh, I don't know how to take that.
And I know.
When it comes to shopping.
I'm talking about when it comes to shopping. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what we're talking about. So don't take it out of context. Anyway, I see how the media work now. They take all your words out of context.
You already know.
When I went shopping with him one time when I was like maybe 20 years old. And the only reason we went together, because, dudes don't just be going shopping together. The only reason we went is because I was working at Macy's and he wanted to use my discount. So I had to be there in order for him to use the discount. But after that, never again. Because he shops like a young lady. I mean to tell you, we go through everything on the rack. I just wanted to say it slow like that. I wanted to say it slow like that so you can understand how long we was there. And then he got to try on everything on the rack. No, never again, dog.
Well, he's already better than us.
Hey, just about the same. Cause you're pretty bad too, though. You're pretty bad too. I'll be hanging out. I'll be hanging out next to the rack, next to the mirror, in front of the dressing room, waiting. With your clothes on my arm, because for whatever reason, you can only take in one thing at a time. Like you want to go try this on, but hold this. Take it with you. Just take it with you. But anyway, so it always make me think about. I know I watch a lot of television, so it always make me think about that Martin episode when he went shoe shopping with Gina, and the old dude was sitting in the couch, and he had like a stack of magazines. And he said he had been there for 6 hours, and he was going to read every word in each of the magazines. I understand now. I used to think it was a joke when men used to talk about how women shop. I thought it was a joke, but I learned now that it is truly like that. You are exactly the same way. You got to try on everything.
I'm not that bad. I am not that bad. No. But I do know somebody who is like that. I have a sister that's like that. I hate going to the mall. I hate going to the mall with my older sister. It's like, because once I know I'm there for a few hours, because she don't, and I'm not even going to say, she might try, she ain't the try-on queen, but she has to go into damn near every damn store.
Every store?
It's like,
yeah, I can.
I'm like, dude.
That's how my sister is, yeah. I can't do it.
Yeah, I hate going to the mall with her.
But at least I know from what I've seen. I know your sister might go to every store, but she gonna buy something though. Like I can be with my sister. We can go to 5, 6, 7 stores and come out with nothing. That or you go through all them stores and end up coming back to that first store and getting that one thing. Dude, for real?
Right, retracting. Like, you know what? I'm going to go back.
Hell no.
You know what? I've done that before.
Hell no.
Hell no. I've hid something in the store before, just in case I might not find something else in another store, so I will hide that. And
then come back.
Then just go back and be like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get this after I did 5 stores afterwards.
Oh, hell no. I can't even do it, man. That's crazy. But anyway, man, enough about shopping, man. We gotta get off and pay some bills in a minute and get back to our hot topic. So don't forget, man, if you checking us out on eblockradio.com or if you're checking us out on Blog Talk Radio, you can hit us up 760-283-4647. And what we're talking about today, if you haven't been keeping up with us on social media, we're talking about the age difference. Like, is age really nothing but a number? We want to know, does a large age gap, present a problem? Like can it be an issue or cause conflict, rather, in a relationship? And I think we all know some relationships, probably some that we're close to, that have a large age difference. And we just want to know, like, does that age gap cause, any conflict in the relationship? Before we jump off into the topic, and of course, before we go to commercial break, though, I got to give a shout out to the OG, whose birthday is today. So shout out to my man, Martin Luther King Jr., Martin Luther the King. So make sure that, I know that a lot of people are off on Monday for the holiday. But do keep in mind that today is the actual birthday. All right? So make sure, especially for, I'm not even just gonna say for my African American brothers and sisters, but I'm gonna specify and encourage y'all the most, man. Make sure that your kids actually understand the principles and the importance of the civil rights movement and the role that Martin Luther King played in it. Like, if you need to, man, make them watch Selma, something.
or even Google it if you don't. Google it.
Yeah, Google it.
Do something.
Yeah, something. I mean, because for real, and the only reason I say that to the parents is that it's important for us to instill that in our kids today, because relying on the school system to do it is gonna be ineffective, because they're not gonna give it the justice that it deserves, or even the full explanation that they deserve. So
right, and we should rely on our schools, because that's our history right there. So it's like your kids should still know, whether it's even if the schools doesn't teach that to our children, we as a community, as parents, should still instill that in our kids and let them know that Martin Luther King paved the way for us, basically.
Right.
Him and other people as well.
And others too, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. All right, well, on that note, man, we ain't gonna jump too long on that. I just want to have a little moment of seriousness there to give a shout out to my man MLK, and you know what? On this note, man, even a shout out to Arizona, even though they were the last ones to recognize MLK Day as a holiday. Even shout out to them though, because hopefully they're making that transition, huh?
Who you say?
Arizona. Arizona was one of the last. Yeah, it was the last state to actually recognize it as a holiday. So people in Arizona, man, faithfully take y'all Monday off, man, because y'all deserve it. But on that note, we got to go to the commercial break, though. Don't forget, man, if you're on eblockradio.com or if you're on Blog Talk Radio, you got to hit us up, 760-283-4647. Also, if you got social media, man, you got to hit up my girl, Hey, it's CoCo J. All right, that's on Instagram and Twitter. All right, and then, of course, you hit me up, Hood Howard Stern, on Instagram and Twitter as well. We'll be back in like 2 minutes, man. I want to know, if you too old for me, is it going to cause a conflict? We'll be back in a couple minutes, man. I was the boy.
Witness the Black Tie experience. Black Tie Photography, servicing all of Metro Atlanta area. My name is Cedric Pitts, your photographer. Check out our website at www.blacktiepictures.com or like our Facebook page, facebook.com/Black Tie Pictures. Let me capture your professionalism in class, and you will have the ultimate black tie experience.
Yo, it's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, producer of the largest cloud radio show on the planet, straight from the E Block Radio. Here to let you know that you can represent the radio show and your side of town with our very own t-shirt line, Pardon My East Side. You can get yours.
Hello, Hood Howard Stern. What's up with Pardon My West Side?
Oh, slow down, Miss CoCo J. Of course, we got the West Side covered too, so you can get Pardon My East Side or Pardon My West Side t-shirts. Only thing you got to do is go to the website, www.eblockradio.com, and get yours today. $20 for the fellas, $15 for the ladies. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well, Pardon My Eastside. Yo, what's up, y'all? We back in the building, man. Welcome back. Of course, it's your boy, man, the Hood Howard Stern. I got the lovely Miss CoCo J on the other end. What's happening, baby?
Hey, what's up?
He said, hey. Is that new? That's a new one. That's 2015.
That's just how I was feeling right then.
You feel it? Hey. Like you put a whole bunch of that's that old school sugar daddy playing time. Hey. Speaking of sugar daddy, that's what we're talking about today, man. you want to know, can a large age difference, all right, cause conflict in a relationship? Don't forget, man, if you just now joining us on eblockradio.com or if you're on Blog Talk Radio, hit us up, 760-283-4637, and hit that number 1 key. Of course, it's ladies first, so it's CoCo J. What you say, man? An age difference, does it cause a conflict in a relationship?
You know what? It can, and I say that it can if that person is not mature enough for that relationship.
Okay.
So, if you're say for example myself.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say my age, but I'm not far from 40. So if I was to step outside the box and date I'm gonna say what, 23 to 25-year-old dude. Now, we already know that guys doesn't mature like women do.
Yeah, so y'all think. Okay.
So y'all kind of slow at that. So we all know that.
So go ahead.
So I would have to say, if I was to step outside that age range right there, we wouldn't have too much in common, I don't think. So
what about when Stella got her groove back though? Dude was like 20, right?
That was a movie. That was like a movie.
Hey, art imitates life, though. I'm just saying.
Anyway,
go ahead.
It is some cougars out there that got the youngsters, the youngins, however you want to put it, whatever. But I'm just saying, sometimes it can cause conflict because that person may not be ready yet for your mindset. Now, if that person is, but y'all both on the same page, then of course, any day. But even if you're not still on the same page, but you're not too far away. You're not like 4 chapters, 6 chapters in between. You know what I'm saying?
Chapters.
I'm just saying.
I feel
as long as y'all close and y'all kind of close to the same page or whatever, then okay. But then you have to. That's where communication comes in. You come in, you communicate to that person, whether it's a female or a male. That's the young one or the old one. Then that's how y'all find out if y'all on the same page with communication. You see where their mindset is at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's a tough one. Because first you have to get to know that person.
I mean, that's most definitely. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
But,
go ahead.
No,
I was just gonna say, so I think first of all, getting to know that person first, the real person. Then you would know for sure, I'm not even going to say for sure, but then you would, have some idea if this is some person you want to continue to kick it with, although it's a big age difference. And that goes with women. Some women not mature. It's some women that's not that mature, as old as they are. They still have not got that grown-up mentality yet or that maturity yet. It takes longer than, some women takes longer. It takes longer for others, so
yeah,
it all depends. It all depends.
Well, I gotta say this. I know the first thing you said, of course, or the second thing actually, you said was basically knowing that person well enough to know if this age difference is gonna be an issue. Now, the thing about that is a lot of times we have that problem even without a large age difference. And I know you say that women, mature faster than men, which I guess to some degree that may be true. That's up for whose ever interpretation. But at the end of the day, though, I'm not necessarily sure if the age actually causes a conflict. Or is it the idea that there's such a difference in age that causes a conflict? And I say that because from what you, like, use an example of what you just said. If you go in with that idea, like, well, because somebody is so much younger, you already in your head thinking that, well, they don't mature as fast as the women anyway.
But you know what?
you already setting yourself up for failure.
But aren't you you're going to automatically think that as soon as you meet that person, like, dang, he or she's such a big age gap. You're going to automatically think that. That's going to probably be the first thing that comes to your mind. But once you get to know that person and you feeling this person, some kind of vibe going on, then you might, you might not even think about it as much as you did from the beginning when you found out.
You might not.
You might not. I'm just saying. You might not think about it as much, but I'm just saying automatically it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. But eventually, if y'all continue to talk and date and hang out or whatever, get to know one another, communicate, then you might not even think about it that much. And then eventually, if it keeps going smooth or good, you're just going to stop thinking about it, period. It all depends. So.
I feel you. We're gonna shoot to the phone lines real quick, man. We're going to get some more insight. Don't forget, though, if you're on eblockradio.com or if you're on Blog Talk Radio, you can hit us up right now, 760-283-4647, and let us know what you think. Can an age difference cause conflict in a relationship? That's what we want to know. Ladies, I want to hear from y'all because I know y'all got a biased opinion on this, so I definitely want to hear from y'all. But fellas, let me know too, man, what y'all think about it. But also, too, don't forget, man, to hit that number 1 key when you call it because we want to hear what you got to say. Shooting to the phone lines, I got 313-404. You on live? He say, she say. What's happening?
Well, hello, fam. I thought I would tune in this evening. This is Yolanda from the D. Being a 54-year-old,
Yolanda from the D.
And leave my baby alone. He can wear short sleeves if he likes. But being a 54-year-old,
no, he can't.
Being a 54-year-old, once upon a time, the younger gentleman didn't approach you as much. But nowadays, they are approaching older women a lot more because they're looking for the mature woman. You know, they say a lot of women their age aren't as mature as they should be. They're in the streets too much. Now, when it comes to the age, it all depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for a long-term relationship with this younger gentleman, or are you just looking for somebody to have a good time with? Right. You know, they have a lot more energy than some gentlemen my age or older. So it all depends. Okay. But the thing about nowadays, I don't think age makes a difference because I have met gentlemen that were 39 and 40 that I call had old spirits and old souls. They were very mature for their age. But you need to get to know each other before you jump into anything. And if it's meant to be, karma is correct, it doesn't matter what the age is. It's what makes those two individuals. And that's just the bottom line. It's just what you're looking for. I don't think age makes a difference. Now, me dating a 20-something-year-old, no, because he's still playing video games and I can't even do that today. Okay.
Right. Hey, he might carry you on something new though. You might end up liking the PlayStation 4.
We're not going to do video games. Okay, but it just all depends on what you're looking for. But I don't think age makes a difference. If those two people are happy together, I mean, look at J-Lo. Look at Patty.
It's Patty. That's one of the things.
Look at Patty. Look at J-Lo. J-Lo got a little young son. Patty has something. That's what's making them happy. And I think that's the problem. The world has become so judgmental, and everybody in everybody else's lane. Stay out of each other's lane and let me do what I want to do. If a 40-year-old makes me happy, and it's a 14-year age gap, so be it.
Right.
You know, it's between the two of us. But they have to be mature. You have to communicate, and you have to get to know one another and quit jumping into things too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know, jump in quickly before you get to know that person. Then, down the line, it's going to be a problem because you jumped in too quick at the 2-3 month mark. Then at the 7-8 month mark, you realize, oh, my goodness, he's still a child. Or vice versa. You know, it can be vice versa. But my thing is, when the women go for the younger men, it's always a lot of flack. But yet when the fellas want that young tender on their arm, it seems to be okay, and it's not that much conversation about that.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because y'all think that women mature faster anyway. So to y'all, it's like we don't even play a field. You don't think that?
Well, some women do mature faster, but some but some don't. No, it's just always philosophy. When you sit down, and most of my friends are men, it's no big deal for a 55, 60-year-old man to go get this 30-year-old woman. Nobody has anything to say when he walk in with her. But now if I walk in right behind him with my 35, 37-year-old man, everybody like, ooh.
But you know what? I guess, you know what? And that goes hand in hand. You know how fellas want to call a woman a hoe and stuff because she's sleeping with this dude and sleeping with that dude. But when a dude do it, it's totally different. So that kind of goes. Hello?
But I'm not even talking about sexual. I'm just talking about walking in the street.
I know what you're saying. But I'm saying they're totally looking at it differently when a male do it versus when a female do it. So that kind of goes hand in hand.
Right, and that's with anything, you know, that's the problem I have. Why come it can't be just the same way? Okay, why come you can't look at me and say, whoa,
right.
You know, look at that eye candy she got on her arm. But they don't.
Exactly.
That eye candy,
when the fellas walk in, they like, oh, they giving each other high five, want to buy each other drink. Whoa, you know, look at the eye candy on his arm. That's 30 years younger. It's just a double standard. And until we get past the point, which we may never get past that point, but I just think if you make each other happy, you know, no matter what it is, if I want to have a 30-year-old this week and 2 months later I want to have another 30-year-old, that's on me.
Yep.
Right.
It's not for nobody to judge me if that's what I want. And I think society just quit judging.
I think it kind of boiled down to that basic principle that everybody is so judgmental. Even the people who say don't judge me, sometimes they be the biggest judges.
On the judge the hardest, correct?
Exactly. Yeah, I feel on that though. So I think that's the basic principle on that one.
But if everybody leave everybody alone and let everybody be happy, I think a lot more things may work. But then somebody sees something, jealousy comes in, hatred comes in. You know, I'm with this young guy, we having a ball, we might be traveling. You know, we might just be having a good time. And we may not even be looking for a long-term relationship. We might just be looking to enjoy each other's company right now. But then you have everybody else interfering and want to, you know, say things until after a while, the other one be like, you know, I can't really do this no more because it's too much interference. Exactly. And a lot of people don't know how to step back and say, hey, this is my lane. If you don't like my lane, that's your business. It's my lane.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of people take into consideration what other people think. You can't worry about what other people think. And sometimes you may hit your head, but you have to let that person hit their head because that's their life. You know, that's don't learn. And, you know,
learn from experience.
From experience. And it's going to always be a two-sided coin. What's good for the gander is not good for the goose. The fellas can do it, but the women get judged on it.
Right.
And that's just
And I just wanna apologize to y'all from the male race. I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. Too bad y'all had to live that double standard. I'm sorry.
but there you go. There you go. She giving it a real for real. So.
Nah, for sure. I did that. Hey,
but
thanks for the call, though, baby.
You know, all of my best friends are men, and I've been for 30-some years. So it's not all men; it's just some men. And you know, it's always gonna be a double standard. It's just how you conduct yourself. Like when Steve Harvey came out with the book "Act Like a Lady but Think Like a Man," I had to laugh because all the years that I've been around, that's how all of my brothers have taught me. Even though I'm a female, I can be emotional and I can do all that. But at the end of the day, I choose to let you do what you do. It's not because I don't see it. It's because it's a choice. Right. You know, and men just seem to think women are so weak. And if we stand up and be too strong, it's an issue. So sometimes the older you get, the more judgmental men get because they feel like they want you to be a certain way. But once you reach my age in life, you have to accept me like I am. So younger guys don't judge you. The younger gentlemen just kind of flow with it.
Right. Because they kind of like that a little bit.
Who you are.
And that's because they don't know no better yet.
What?
That's because they don't know no better yet.
Whatever.
No.
But
no,
you know what? the younger women. You know what I'm saying? Some older men can't handle certain strong kind of women. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they go out looking for younger ladies. I'm just saying. That's the truth.
Let me
baby, what they
my fellas tell me this. When gentlemen get my age, they say, if you with a young girl, you know you the sugar daddy. When you with this age woman, you know this is what you have to do. When you get with a woman this age, they say when you get that age, you know it's category. So you know if you got a young girl on your arm, you got to pay. But that's just what they choose to do. The younger gentlemen, they, it's more of an even playing field. Don't knock the young fellas. I think the age gap is beautiful.
Yes, I don't see nothing wrong with it. As long as y'all know where y'all going, if y'all on the same page, that's good. If y'all not, okay. As long as y'all communicate that and carry on. So that's my whole thing.
Carry on.
I love you fellas. CoCo, love you.
I love you.
Love you, but I got to get out of here. I got to head to Yaktown. See you all later. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks for the call, baby. She said, now, see this, and I think that's her opinion, her take on it is probably what most women in her age bracket think. Now, it's, like you said, it's the younger women who, and when I say younger, I mean just probably I say let's say just 25 to 40. In that area is where it's still. I don't think that y'all give. This is just an opinion. Of course, don't shoot me because it's just an opinion. But I think that y'all already had this preconceived notion that somebody younger than you is just not gonna get it. And I think you go into the situation with that mindset, and it can create a problem before there's even a problem there.
But you know what? It can go so much deeper than that, because some younger women now, they're looking when they have a mindset of looking for older guys, or they want to date an older guy. It's because their dad have never been in the picture or something like that. They never really had a older male figure in their life, so that's kind of what they setting out to look for. You know what I'm saying? So it can go a little bit deeper than that for some women. I ain't gonna say all, but then for some women, that's just what they attracted to. They attracted to older women. Now, like for me, example, I've dated older women. I was about to say older women. Lord have mercy.
You got a conversation off the edge. You dated older what?
I have always dated older men. Older men, and I think that's something that attracted me, and I attracted older men because I want to say because of my maturity, and I just attracted older men, and that's what I was attracted to. I didn't have any, daddy issues or anything. That's just what it was.
Right.
And so it's like now, my son's father is 18 years older than me. So it's like that. And it didn't start off like that. It started off, I'm gonna keep it real. It started off as him being
a sugar daddy.
But it got serious, and that's just what it was. So it's like, but before him, I've always talked to older dudes.
Right.
Now I would have to say that you the first person, younger guy, that I've ever kicked it with.
Yeah.
So and it's cool, you know what I'm saying. But other than that, I've always talked to older guys, and I've always attracted. Younger guys.
But at the same time, though, you did come into this situation with that stigma, though. Like,
this not gonna work because you're young.
Yeah, exactly.
We only 2 years apart, but I guess I still looked at it a little different. Like, I did at first.
Right, because you can't be a cougar at 2 years. Like, you can't.
I'm not calling myself a cougar.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you date somebody extremely younger than you, then that would make you a cougar. And you can't be a cougar with a 2 year difference. That's like,
that's what I'm saying.
We the same age, basically.
Right, we're the same age, and we on the same page, though. So that's what makes the difference. We communicate. We tell one another what we want and whatever. So
I feel you. Now y'all mentioned, cause like I said, I'm not real familiar, but y'all kind of mention Patti LaBelle's situation. I'm not. So how much older is she then?
She is. Let's see. I want to say, damn, they're 30 years apart. She's dating her drummer. That's 41. Okay. Patti LaBelle is 71 years old.
Yeah, so about 30 years. Damn.
Yeah, so she's been dating him for a year and a half, as I read. You know, I'm not sure if it's how much of this stuff is true what I'm reading, but I've read.
Right, you never know.
Dating for a year and a half, and she really liked him. And her son is 42. Patti LaBelle's son 42. Her son
older than the dude.
a year older, 1 year older than the dude. So her son have an issue with her dating that younger dude. But hey, she say she like him. She enjoying his company. And hey, well, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, so how long he been her drummer though? Did they say that?
You know what? I didn't. If they said it, I didn't see it.
Because if he's been our drummer for a while, they probably been smashing for the longest.
I don't know. You know what? I don't know.
They've been smashing since he was 30, so about 11 years.
I think that if I'm not mistaken, they stay together too. So.
Okay, shit, my man getting it in.
Yeah, Patti LaBelle getting it in, most definitely.
Shit, my man getting it in. He getting them free pies and he getting that cake.
I think he.
wink.
I think he. Oh, really? I think he has.
I didn't say the word.
You silly. I think Patti LaBelle has something more to brag about than he does. I'm just saying.
It's Patti though.
Patti.
She ain't just some 71-year-old woman off the street. It's Patti. My old man loves Patti. I'm just saying, my old man loves Patti.
Patti knows she old as hell, 71 years old. She should.
Better not nobody call you old as hell when you get 71.
She is bragging. I know she's bragging that she got a 41-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, probably so.
That should be.
She go back to the gated community and talk junk at the Bridge Club. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm sure she's doing. I'm sure she's doing more bragging than he does.
Hey, I wonder if she got 4 teeth.
She's probably bragging too because she is Patti LaBelle.
I wonder if she got 4 teeth though.
I don't know, but anyway.
So I mean, if she do, then he should be the one bragging.
You are silly.
Wink, wink again.
Right.
Take them teeth out, Patti. Sing it to the mic, Patti. Patti, sing it to the mic. Hey, on that note, man. We only got like a couple minutes left, man. If you're on eblockradio.com or if you're on Blog Talk Radio, man, hit us up 760-283-4647. And it doesn't work. It just hit you what I was saying. Yeah, I see. But real quick, man, because it's about time to get up out of here. So we're going to go around one last time. So what you say, man? Does age difference cause a conflict in a relationship or no?
Don't say that again.
Or no?
Does age cause a conflict in a relationship? Once again, I go back to what I said earlier. It all depends. If you know up front the age difference, man or a woman, and if you still just go through with trying to get to know this person and you feeling this person, it's a vibe, all right. But continue to know this person. And then at a certain point, if you see that, you know, he's not mature enough or he not mature enough to handle, he or she not mature enough to handle it, then if you want to, even if I ain't gonna say let it go, if you still just want to just go just to have fun, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean by have fun.
Right. Yeah. I see.
So okay. No attachment, no feelings. But we know that's not gonna last long when the person do all that and had no feelings, because eventually feelings gonna be involved. But anyway,
that's a whole nother situation, right?
Right. That's a whole nother different subject. But I would have to say that age doesn't matter. I would have to really say that. Now, me being 38 years old. Oh, damn, I just said my age. I didn't mean to say my age.
You said you wasn't, but okay, anyway.
I did not mean to say my age. But, oh well, it's out there. I'm happy to have reached 38 years old. Shit.
Right, for sure.
So me being 38 and if a 60-year-old, then no, I'm not attracted to just you being 60 years old. You know, just that it would be just that age that's stuck in my head. Like I'm 38, you 60. No. You know what I'm saying? You can have the best conversation in the whole wide world. You can look good, but being 60, no. It's just like you have a limit to what age gap you want to be bothered with, or what age gap. You know, an age gap. Yeah. You have boundaries. It's just like you have boundaries with everything else. You got a boundary when it comes to age gap. Well, you know, I do anyway.
Right. I see.
So yeah, but bottom line is, no, it really don't matter. As long as you communicate it, if it's just to have fun, okay, that's good. But if it's just to go on like a continuing relationship, okay, as long as y'all on the same page, as long as you know that this person is not mature in certain areas, then okay. And you can handle that, then okay. If you're willing to deal with it, okay.
Right, I see.
So that's my feedback on it.
All right. Well, on that note, I just say, man, I think that age difference doesn't cause a conflict unless you're looking at a situation like paying the bills. To me, I think that if you're dating somebody who's younger than your child, then I think that's gonna be a conflict. It may work out, like it may be a good relationship for y'all, but it's gonna cause conflict somewhere. I mean, because if your kid has a problem, even though your kid at that point obviously is a grown ass man, you know, they're certainly grown, but still, it's like it's just adding a whole bunch of stuff to relationships when relationships are delicate enough to handle without all the extraness. And I just don't. I think when you get into like being over a 20-year difference, I think that's just gonna cause a conflict at some point. Like it may work out right now, but at some point a 20-year difference is at some point you're gonna be like, hell no, it ain't gonna work. A 20-year difference, it to me those are boundaries. Like I can't do it. I think that's gonna cause a conflict somewhere down the line.
So what? I'm sorry, but what is the boundary? Like, what is the age? What do you think is the age boundary for not to have conflict in
You know what? I'm cool with this. Like 2 to 3 years. Anything past that, you know, I don't know. I think it's gonna be an issue. I mean, I say that because I can say that, but even though like my mom and dad, my mom is 7 years older than my father. Like for me, I never do it. Like I applaud my old man for doing that. Like 7-year difference, no, I'm straight. I'm straight.
Not gap though.
7 years is almost a decade. At 7 years old, a kid will be in the second grade. So that's a big gap. So I know you don't think it is. Obviously you don't think that's a big gap. It's a big gap for me though.
Oh, okay.
So I think in that time frame, a lot can be different. I mean, if you look at it like this, a 7-year difference could mean the difference between you being a senior in college and I'm a sophomore in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I got you.
Hey man, on that note though, man, and Patty taking her teeth out and singing it to the mic, man. We're gonna get up out of here. I wanna thank everybody who checked us out on eblockradio.com, everybody on Blog Talk Radio, everybody that called in today. Shout out to Yolanda from the D, who's headed to Yaktown right now. Thanks for listening. But on behalf of myself, Howard Stern, of course, and the lovely Miss CoCo J, you got anything to say before we get up out here?
All I got to say is y'all have a blessed and safe weekend.
Hey. What about here, man? Peace.
All right, peace.